You're tuned to Athens International Radio, 104.4 FM.
Well, the Global Kiter Foundation has officially announced its events for people with special needs and disabilities for Greece within 2011. And these have to do with kiting workshops for disabled persons in order for them to become accustomed with this sport and to realize new capabilities, new ways of having fun and socializing. Now, to tell us more about this, on the line with us is Ms. Sandrine Werner of the Global Kiter Foundation. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, tell us a little bit about the Global Kiter Foundation and kiting.
Right. Well, the Global Kiter Foundation is a new setup. We just started a few months ago. It's a non-for-profit organization. And our objective is to help people with special disabilities to learn how to kite and to teach people in third world countries also how to have an opportunity to learn how to teach and actually get a job. So we're trying to give new opportunities to people who never thought that they might have them through the sport. Kiting can be done on water, land, or snow, actually. So there's 3 ways of doing it, which increases the possibilities for people who practice, basically.
So when we're talking about kiting, then, is this a power-driven sport, or is it...
Absolutely. It's driven by the wind. The riders, if you're on the water, they use a board. They stand on the board. They have a harness that's attached to a bar, connecting the kites through lines, which are usually 27 meters. And depending on the strength of the wind, riders use smaller kites or bigger kites.
Right, and when you say on land and snow, how does that work out?
Yeah, land, well, you need a lot of space on land. Basically, unfortunately, we don't have this kind of space around Athens, or in Greece in general. It's a bit difficult. But on land, riders sit in what's called a buggy. It's a kind of board with 3 wheels, and again, they have a harness, and they control the kites through the bar, and they travel. Basically, they go back and forth, and they jump as well. It's very spectacular. And up in the mountains, so snow kiting, again, ski or snowboard, and it's the same thing. They just use the power of the wind to go up the slopes, down, and ride. Now,
you've launched this this host of events and activities for 2011 for persons with disabilities.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about this now, because this is a very interesting prospect.
It is actually. Well, it's a lot of people don't actually believe that if they're in a wheelchair or they have another disability that they can actually kite, but they can, and there's equipment that's adapted to them. So, for instance, if they want to learn how to kite in the water, they can do that. There's a seat that we can attach to a board, and so they can be sitting down, and they can go in and out of they can go in the water and they can ride, or they can do that on a special catamaran or a canoe, any other type of vessel. Now, for them, the learning curve is a little bit longer because we definitely need to make sure that they have to learn on land first, they have to learn how to control a kite, and then the whole process of going into the water and learning how to body surf is a little bit more tricky. But we have qualified instructors who know how to teach in completely safely, in a safety manner. So it's not a problem. What's fascinating about it is that it gives them new perspectives. They didn't think that they could do something like that, and they're very excited. They're very excited to learn. They're completely, totally able. I mean, they're people with disability completely able to do any type of sport if they set their mind to it. So we're just here to encourage them and hopefully take them to the next level.
Now, these events are planned for when and where then?
So we're launching our first one on the 28th. That's actually tomorrow afternoon. We're going to go to Oropos, near Athens.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very, very quiet area, and the wind is stable. There's a lot of space, so we'll do our first workshop there. We'll see how it goes, and already some of the guys asked if they could continue over the weekend, continue with their lessons. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, the wind is a bit tricky these days because of this heat wave.
Mm-hmm.
But so if we're lucky, we'll be able to fly our kites. Then we're going to go to Patras on the 9th and the 10th of September. We're going to go to Crete on the 17th. And then we're going to do Thessaloniki beginning of October, and then Athens again on the 8th.
And how can people find you?
Through our website,
Mm-hmm.
globalkiter.com. They can find us there. They can send us an email at contact@globalkiter.com,
Mm-hmm.
or they can call us at the Athens office.
And can you give us a phone number?
Yes, of course. It's 213-00-50247.
Well, thank you very much. It seems like an excellent and worthwhile event and activity for people with disabilities to try and have some fun and learn new things. We urge all our listeners to attend who want to, I guess.
Of course. We need volunteers, so the more people gather, the better for everybody.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a very nice day.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And that was Sandrine Werner of the Global Kiter Foundation.